4 places down on Devon.
I wonder where Aiden is. I think he might be behind us. I think they would need both Williams in the points, wouldn't they?
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Not too far up the road. Shit. I was hoping to pass Norris before the DRS zone and then get DRS on the Alpine. Come on, really?
Okay, good work. Great pass.
What was he still doing there? Oh my god, this. Oh my god, signs of spy. Let's just see that. Was that my fault? I did not expect friggin' Ocon to still be there. I'm pretty sure. Signs takes the curve. Here we go. So Ocon kind of goes across the curve, and there's nothing Signs can do. He kind of gets half spun, and then Ocon kind of gives him a tap to keep racing the right way. It was like 4 seconds up the road. 3 laps to do it. Great. What I could have done to avoid that. I think the car is damaged. Oh no. Shit.
Devon is directly ahead of you. Butler not far ahead now, Cass. Keep on it.
You got it. Got this. I hope.
Gap to car in front is 2.4 seconds.
It doesn't look like Abu Dhabi's changed yet. It might be something they add later. The right old scrap going on behind me. I wouldn't be surprised if Signs has damage. Fuck's sake, really? I didn't even do anything that upsettled the car. Should pass him. Just like. It saves me a rest with the strain.
You're putting a good distance between yourself and the car behind.
I was trying not to nudge him. Damn it. See, nerd.
So Williams potentially on track to really upset Aston Martin here, with Ackerman leading Buttler and Jackson not too far behind.
Jackson rubber banded.
Butler's closing in on Ackerman. He's trying to win that race back, but which way's he going to go? Down the inside he goes.
Oh!
That's really
Butler's crashed in.
Devon Buttler. He sends both cars spinning out. Butler into the barrier. And
That's
that
Butler's
looks to be the end of the
comeuppance
race for
days.
him.
Too late on the brakes, I'm sure.
That has been coming since 2019.
But the Williams car's still moving.
Finally
The
happened.
Dutchman looks to be continuing, and
Oh, really?
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty, but he has suffered significant damage. There are points still up for grabs today, though, don't forget.
well, that is significant. But can Casper Ackerman's Williams car finish?
You okay, Casper? The data this end suggests the car is compromised.
That's fine. I can finish. Butler's out the race.
Butler's out, we have a shot. Jackson's closing fast, Casper.
Okay.
You need to go for third, Aiden.
Copy. Third. What about Casper? But we let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass. Do the best you can, Casper. How's the car?
Good enough. Will you give a message to Aiden?
That's been coming for Butler for a long time. Finally happened.
Need to pass Casper, Aiden.
Right, here we go.
Copy.
He says you'd better get on that podium.
And that will get the team
Copy,
forward.
Cass. I'm on it.
Maybe, if Casper's car holds out.
I guess I better get on that podium then.
But yeah, that's Devon Buttler finally getting his comeuppance for all his questionable driving. And I'm going off the circuit. Shit. Really? Oh my god. Yeah, because I think the change to the circuit is supposed to be like here. I think there's supposed to be like either kind of winding of that hairpin maybe. Nikita Mazepin's the fastest lap, lads. Wow. Shock. Cue Superman music. Nikita Mazepin is... Wow.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oops.
We're leading our teammate by 3.0 seconds.
I knew that was... He was so slow beforehand and he fucking turned in on me. Look at the speed I gained on him. Look! I have to back out of that move. Charles is fucking snapping to take back the racing line, even though he had a poor exit and I was faster through the corner. I'm trying not to hit cars and I'm hitting cars, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm in the DRS really late as well.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Wow, what an irony. Bottas is third. That's a real irony, that is. Dang it! I'm cutting the penultimate corner all the time now. Really? Oh my god! I took that corner so perfectly. There's no... Actually, let's go back here. That's better. What? Are you fucking serious? There's one thing I've really not liked about these later games. Like, you can't... You could feather the throttle on curves and you'll still end up spinning out. The billboard out. RIP Rolex, Rolex board.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.9 seconds.
It's like when most of the F3 drivers, was taking the DRS board out. Valtteri Bottas in a Mercedes ahead. It only had to be, didn't it? Had to be a Mercedes when Jackson's in the line for the Mercedes drive.
There's 3 laps of
Hamilton
fuel
Verstappen are battling up ahead. How's Casper doing? Oh shit. Still in P7, he's holding his own. Pretty cool how for the last race you got to drive as both of them. Find that pretty neat. I keep tapping the rear wing when I'm around that section. Tapping the rear wing of everybody. Here we go. Oh. And he cuts on the racing line, dude. Why are the AI doing that? Yeah, I'm terrible for that. They're like cutting across you on the racing line at the last possible second. There's being aggressive, and then there's what F1 2021's AI is doing.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
You know, all that talk about ERS earlier in the playthrough and like saving the battery, and I've only just remembered you can only charge up to a certain amount every lap. You can deploy and harvest a certain amount. I completely forgot about that aspect. Oh my god, I've just realised it's 6 PM and the qualifying thing's on. I haven't finished this yet. Oh well. I'll have to catch up on it later. This is the last race, so... I knew this sprint qualifying weekend was going to throw me off. Because right now I wouldn't be too worried about it. Alright, I had to make a cut there. I'm going to have to make this quick. But I'm at the last 2 corners, so we can kind of view the final cutscene and get that done. So we got the position.
Superb effort, mate. Well done. Just brilliant.
And he's... No.
And they've done it! What a season this has been for Williams! Even a race or 2 ago you wouldn't have believed it, but they finished 4th in the Constructors. If the rumours are
Seasons
true,
ago you wouldn't have believed
they'll
it.
be reluctant now to let young Aiden Jackson go. What a talent he's proved to be, and an incredible end to an incredible career for Casper Ackerman, who somehow found his way back into the race after that nasty scrape with Buttler.
Yeah,
What
that's
a
comeuppance
race
for
here in
Buttler.
Abu Dhabi.
That might rein him in a little bit.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Hey,
Casper! We did it.
we did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
No, what happened?
No, I'll let you see it for yourself.
And Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps. Anyway, I just came
Yeah,
to
that had been coming for some
Did
time.
you have fun farewell? It's been a pleasure.
Aw.
I'll see you later. We'll celebrate.
Stay for a bit.
No, no, no.
Oh, come on, what are they going to do? Discipline you? This isn't my victory.
Fair enough.
This is ours.
They might as well let him stand up there. They should have let Schumacher do that in 2012. And 2006 for that matter. I think he didn't either. Mind you, knowing Michael Schumacher, he wouldn't have wanted too much of a fuss.
Some race. Yeah, some race. You know, you had us all worried for a moment out there. Brian, when have I ever let you down? You really want me to answer that? Best not. Hey, it's been a pleasure. Now the pleasure has been mine, Brian.
Aw. I'm
Thanks
just
for
glad
the
him and
career
Ada were
you've
able
had,
to
Casper!
work it out.
And I think you'll want it.
Casper! Casper!
Oh, go on, man.
You've earned it.
Yeah. Aww. This is great. That's a perfect way to end. Aww. You never got to see his little girl though. Love it. Yeah, ends with Tow Wolf. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Looks like they could be hinting at a sequel then, because I believe this is probably going to be the end of the game. It ends where it began. Casper goes into retirement. We've had 17 chapters, so it's been a pretty lengthy story, and it looks like it is over. Oh, my heart. Loving memory of Murray Walker, and of course Max Mosley as well. Two huge personalities in the world of Formula One. The Murray Walker one, it still hurts. He was one of my heroes, playing simple, and even though it's been quite a while since we've not had the great man on this planet anymore, it still hurts very much, actually. And of course Max Mosley as well. We lost two really big names in the world of Formula One this year. And that is it for the Breaking Point story mode of F1 2021. And I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. It certainly felt like the sequel to F1 2019. It certainly did. And you could really feel that with the kind of cameo appearances in emails from Lucas Weber, and the fact that they mentioned that Devon came up from Formula 2 to Formula 1. So it really feels like the sequel to the small story snippet in F1 2019. And that was really well done from Codemasters to make that happen. And it was also pretty cool how you got to see the transition from Renault to Alpine, or Racing Point to Aston Martin. This is a very good story mode. A very good story mode. And I think at the end there, they focused on Toto Wolff, and obviously Aiden was Jackson's name is in the ring for the Mercedes seat that became vacant, but they didn't tell us who it became vacated by. And I think it was quite ironic that we passed Bottas for the podium position we needed in that race. So I think that was very kind of poetic, actually, and it made it kind of, it's like maybe hints at a possible sequel. I think there's a lot of hints at a possible sequel here, and I hope it comes to fruition. You know, there seems to be a lot of hints at a possible sequel, the continuation of the story of Aiden Jackson. And that ending really does set it up nicely, with the shot of Toto Wolff at the end. So, yeah, very excited. I hope the sequel comes to fruition. And it'll be very interesting because, of course, next year we will see EA behind the reins of the series for the first time since 2002. And EA, like I said at the beginning, their stories are very linear when you really think about it. It's not as expansive as they may have said in times, but they are great at sport game story modes. So I would like it. I would like there to be a sequel, and I would like there to be a continuation of Aiden Jackson's story, because he's a very likable character. I really enjoyed him. And just the story as a whole is just so great. It really is. Pretty cool that Alex Jakes gets a mention there. That's pretty cool. And do you know what? This whole story really gave me a vibe of a lot of Formula 1 games in the past. You know, the motorhome section is very F1 2010 and F1 2011. You've got the emails. You've got even phone calls which expand on that. And it just seems like a very combination of all the F1 games from Codemasters. It feels like a farewell letter, doesn't it? With the way it's been all set up in this mode. And even something I noticed, just being in the menu and listening to the music, it just has a lot of F1 2012 to it. It's almost like a goodbye from Codemasters. It really is. And of course, we heard the news that EA have, I think, let go of a lot of the Codemasters staff. So it feels like, you know, because the acquisition was made very quickly, very kind of last year, I think, and it just felt like a goodbye, like a love letter to classic, like to all the fans of F1 Codemasters series. It really felt like that with the music and all of that. So it was very well done, very well executed story mode. They implemented almost everything perfectly, and it was just, that's great. It's such a great for a first effort at an F1 based story mode, full-fledged, and it was very well done. Very well done. Very good effort. Really enjoyed that. Very basic in a way. And obviously the interview questions, it's nice that they're there, but they don't really mean anything. There's no real branching storylines or anything like that. But I never expected it to be any branching storylines. So, in all honesty, that doesn't really bother me too much. You know, I expected it. So, but from what I played, yeah, that was really good. It's a really good first effort. And I hope the story continues with the continuation of the rise of Aiden Jackson. Maybe he gets the Mercedes seat for the next story. I would like there to be a continuation. And how will Devon Buttler come back from that crash? Will that change him? Will it not? I think there's great room for a sequel here. I really do, and I kind of hope they do it. So that's it, and I will see you for the next playthrough. You guys know what to do. Follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Social media is down in the description of every video that gets uploaded. I'm the Son of Chaos, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace out, stay safe guys, and stay awesome.